I can honestly, people don't really know much prior to that. They know what happened on the day of. They know what happened afterward. But as far as the Vietnam before 75, there was a lot of great government system that it was forgotten. My parents just said Vietnam 1975 was a day to remember, April 30th. It's also a day to mark that how we have lost completely everything.
I remember reading about it, I remember hearing about it, I distinctly remember watching it on television, on the news. And I think what hit home with me was when I was in Vietnam, I served in Saigon, or Ho Chi Minh City. And I remember it was a Sunday afternoon, just casually walking around the city, almost like a tourist. And I remember standing there saying to myself, yeah, the last time I saw this place, it was on the news with the Viet Cong coming over the walls, the Marines out there shooting. It was a chaotic situation.
After 75, after 1975, a lot of our land was taken away from us overnight. Literally, when the government changed, they said, everything belongs to the people.
When I was 12, it was after the war ended, and the life after the war is under the new government, which is communist.
Every single classroom has a picture of Ho Chi Minh on the wall, and we have to pretty much salute to him. So we were taught that America was evil, and that the war was unjust, and that they basically got invaded. And yeah, we were taught everything that was opposite of what was taught here.
The major difference between our kids' lives right now and to compare to my life at the time, I would say that is about the living condition and living under the society which is, they have all kind of freedom that I don't have at the time.
So when my mom was born, she had her birth certificate issued by the American Embassy. And so she was partially an American citizen. But right after the 75, when the war ended, she was questioned by the Viet Cong, or the Communist Party. And so for lack of better words, my grandmother had to say that she was a bastard child and that she didn't have a father, and then she had to change her birth certificate back to, she has to change her name. Her name was Frida Laxon, which is the name given by my grandfather. But after the war ended, she had to change her name to a Vietnamese name, which is Vo Thị Huệ. Vo Thị Tô Hình is her name. And she said that after the fall of Saigon, they basically had to go into hiding for a few months just to make sure things calmed down, and that, and yeah, I could talk to my mom about that.